now for quite a couple of years, and I've gained some experience over the years, and these experiences have helped me a lot in the web development field. And part time, I just do this to share with my fellow developers so we don't get stranded in our web development journey. Now, web development is a very lucrative skill, as we all know, but at times it might get so frustrating because a lot of people, what we just do is that we want to depend on maybe an industry to employ us as a developer, or we just want to, depend on what the society has to offer us. Okay, so that thing might get you a little bit frustrated at times, that you just think, it seems as if the thing is not working. And I've really seen so many people backed out of web development because the time it takes to get a client, sometimes it can really be frustrating. Yeah, so I've come to discover other proven methods where I usually make money from web development apart from writing code and designing and development that everybody know. So these are what I will be sharing with you. And mind you, I do not know everything, so I will also be giving some of us opportunity to also talk, contribute, ask questions, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's get started now. We are the volume 1 of this same webinar. Sometime I think maybe March or so there, but the video is on my YouTube platform, so you can just check it out, where I taught on how to get paying clients for yourself, paying client that needs your web development skills. How to, please turn off your video. Turn off your video, is not a video section. So in that webinar, I taught on how to get paying clients, like how to search for clients and all that. So I reviewed some website I can use to search for these clients. So if you still do not know how to go about looking for clients, instead of waiting for clients to come and look for you, because there are many people out there that are doing that same thing that you are doing. So you just go on YouTube, search for the video, or maybe I'll be dropping the video on the group chat on the WhatsApp platform, so you can go back and get the volume 1 of this webinar. Now, what we're going to be discussing, like some of you saw in the outline, we're going to be discussing freelancing versus full-time web developer. We are discussing freelancing versus full-time web developer. We are discussing pardon me please, I just want to ensure that I'm on track. Okay, we are discussing building and selling online products. We are discussing offering web development services beyond coding, and so on and so forth, to courses and tutorial and all that. So I'm going to start with the first one, freelancing versus full-time developer. Now I'm going to use myself as an example. Sometime in 2021, I think then I just finished my ND program, I guess. So either I was running up my ND program, and also a company contacted me to employ me as a full-time web developer, and they were offering to pay me 120,000 naira per month, and I declined the offer. Now the reason I declined the offer is that I prefer to be a freelancing developer than a full-time developer. Now, what are the advantages of being a freelancing developer, a freelancer developer, over a full-time developer? As a freelancer developer, you will have leverages and opportunity to work for yourself however you want, whenever you want, and to whosoever you want. But when you are a full-time developer, you will be restricted to just that salary they will be giving you. And this is the mistake that a lot of young developers are making. They are looking for who to employ them as a full-time developer, which it doesn't work. Now, the reason I declined that offer is that I came to think of it. If I handle a web development project, I charge 250k on a minimum, and the company is offering to sit me down for a whole month, and they will be paying me 120,000 naira. So you see, it doesn't go well. But a lot of persons will really rush that offer. Now, and another thing, these companies, they are not so much out there. Companies that want to employ you as a full-time developer, they are not so much out there. So So being a freelancing developer is one thing that you should really look into and jump into. Search for clients that needs your services and work for them, and you get paid per project that you offer. So I believe we've gotten that now. So you have not seen the disadvantage of being a full-time developer over a freelancing developer. Pardon me, please. I just had to respond to somebody. All right. So the next one we're going to be discussing is building and selling products online. Now, this is the most, let me not say the most, but one of the most lucrative aspects of web development, and you being a web developer. Now, one thing you should know about web development is not just about writing code. It's about solving problems, solving real life problems. Look into the society today, look into businesses, look into schools, look into the marketing space, the cryptocurrency space, and whichever niche you want to look into. What problem do you think you can solve as a developer with that your development skill? All right, so you can now build a software, or maybe a template, or a script, or a plugin, or whatsoever that can solve this problem. And after building this script, you can now begin to sell them as digital products. And I tell you, this one is very, very lucrative. Now, it's not necessary that you must build yourself. You can venture into the business of selling scripts. I know of a guy, I will not want to mention his name. This guy is not a developer. He doesn't write codes. What this guy does is that he goes out there and source for scripts. I believe we all know what script is. Pre-designed template that you can use to just build your website, just install, and you're good to go. This guy goes out there, source for scripts, and compare this script and start selling them. He runs Facebook advertisement, and I tell you, this guy is making hundreds of thousands of naira daily just selling script. And you and I that know how to code, we are sitting down for months now. We've been sitting down looking for somebody to come and ask us or come and employ us or one thing or the other. So you see, we are really lagging behind. Now, one other good thing about building and selling digital products is this. Digital products, it doesn't get finished. You can sell one product over and over and over again to countless numbers of people. Like there's a script I built sometime last year. I didn't even build it as a script. I designed the website for a client. It's a celebrity booking website. I designed it for a client, then I got paid for the job, but I got to look at it. I said, this thing is going to be a very lucrative one, because a lot of person were asking of that script, asking. So what I did, I went back to my coding, and I make that script a customizable script. I make it a content management system that you can easily, you understand, just change the things from the admin dashboard. I did a YouTube video on the tutorial, and I launched it. I put it on the digital market space, and guess what, guys? Every month I sell nothing less than, let me not exaggerate, but I sell nothing less than 5 copies of that script every month. And a copy, I sell it for 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. And that's not the only script I'm selling, guys. I also have other scripts that I sell, and I sell these scripts to numbers. I just keep selling, they finish. It doesn't get finished. What did I just need to do? You pay me, and I'll just give you the link. You go and download it, and you are good to go. So you see, without stress, I will just sit down in my house. Somebody will just message me, I need your script. I'll send the person my account number. The person wires my account, without waiting for a company to come and employ me to write code for them for months, or without sitting down on my system to write code from scratch. You understand? So these are some aspects that we are really not looked into as developers, and these are lucrative aspects. You can make a software for business people. You can make a software for a school. You can make an accounting software put the software on the internet and sell it, and you make your money. Now the problem now is, how do we now sell this software? This is where most people get challenged. And there are different platforms you can use to sell. You can build your own e-commerce platform, or maybe your own store. You put the product on your store and you start selling. Like for me, I have my own store where I sell my products. And you can also use platforms like Seller and Swift Digicat. Now, Seller is a platform, I believe most of us were familiar with Seller, and Swift Digicat is also another new platform that is also breaking the ground when it comes to selling digital products. This platform, it has advantages over other platforms like Seller. Now, what are the advantages? For instance, in Seller now, you will have to market your product yourself. You have to, copy the link of the product and give it to somebody to check out and buy. But in Swift Digicat, you don't need to do more of those stuff. They will help you market your product for you. So if you want to register, you want to be a vendor, maybe you have a product to sell, you have a script to sell, just head on to swiftdigicat.com and just check them out, register as a vendor, and you can start selling. So when time comes out, we're dropping the links on the comment section. So if you have a question, you can be using the comment section. Just drop your questions there so you don't forget. Now the next one I'll be talking about is course and tutorial. Now you have a skill and you are really good at that thing. You can just take out time, maybe a month, 2 months, create a course on that skill. It may be maybe you are not even a developer, you are a designer, because there's a difference between web designer and web developer. I hope we all know that, but I don't want to go into all that. It has usually been misused. Developer and web designer. How much is registration for on Swift Digicat? It is for free. Registration is for free. Just go to swiftdigicat.com/vendor. I will be dropping the link. swiftdigicat.com/vendor. So back to what we were saying. You are a developer or you are a designer, even if you are a WordPress designer or whichever niche you are, you can just take out time, download maybe Camtasia or Movavi. I use Movavi. Do a tutorial, screen record it. You don't need much, heavy machines for that. Your system has a microphone. Your system has a screen recorder. If you are even using Windows 10, Windows 10 has its own screen recorder. Just be doing something, teach people, put it on the internet, put the course. You can publish the course on AQ Skill or any other online platform, any other online skills where they publish course, and you get paid for when people purchase your course. Another good thing is this: you don't have limited number of people that will purchase the course. You can just put the course for maybe 5,000 naira, and you get 2 people, or let's say 3, 4, 5 people that enroll for that course in a day. So you are sitting in your house every day, you are getting 20,000 naira entering your account by the reason of just one course you have published. So just imagine that you have up to 3 courses like that, and you can easily do that. Let's say for instance you are a full stack developer, you can do a course on front-end development separately, back-end development separately, WordPress development separately. You can even do a course on search engines separately. So when you do all of that, you can see that maybe within the shortest possible time you have about 5 courses that are selling. And if each of these 5 courses is selling for 5,000 naira, of which me, I don't sell my course for 5,000 naira, my courses is usually 20,000 naira and above. But let's say for instance, each of these courses is selling for 5,000 naira, and you have 5 courses, and a day you have at least 1 student registering for each of these courses. So 5 times 5, that is 25,000 naira entering your account daily, on a daily basis. So you see that the thing is not really that difficult. It's just that you never get updates. So what we do here on this platform is to give you some of these updates. So think about it. Just though course creation is not that an easy job, though it will take a lot of time, commitment, and effort. There are many times that I have started some course creation project that I got tired and I have to take a break. Like and come back again. You understand? But if you are able to commit yourself to doing these things, I tell you, you can never be broke as a developer. You can never be broke as a web developer. It's not possible. If you are broke as a developer, it just means that you have not gotten updated. You are still, maybe you are still doing the traditional way. Well, you get it now. So that's for course creation. So try and look into that. Now the next one I want to discuss is offering web development services aside from coding. Now, a lot of people don't know that when it comes to web development is very broad. Though. There are things in web development that are aside from coding. Yeah, and one of those one that is very lucrative is search engine optimization. See, let me tell you, you see all those blogs out there, all those companies out there. Many of them, they have good websites, but the only problem they are facing is search engine optimization. Their website is not coming on search engine, especially bloggers, especially blog. A blogger is ready to pay you anything just to ensure that his post is being indexed as soon as they are being posted. As soon as his blog post is posted, it's called instant indexing, and that thing is very easy for a WordPress website. I'm telling you, but a lot of people doesn't know the dynamics of it. There are some plugins and some things that you will need to do to ensure that the website comes up instantly. And this is what a lot of people are looking for. And I believe that some of you now, you know this thing. You know how to do search engine optimization. So instead of looking for a company that will employ you or somebody that is going to give you a fresh project, you can just look out for companies or people that already have websites that their problem is search engine, to resolve their search engine for them. You can even look for people that already have website but they do not know how to manage this website. For instance, e-commerce platform owners. Some of these e-commerce platform owners, this is it. The developer that developed their website for them use script, and they are not used to the script. Sometimes it's even WordPress at times, and many of them, they are not really used to the details of this WordPress. Imagine an e-commerce website owner cannot do analysis of sales made from the month and all of that. So you can offer consulting service in web development. People can meet you and say, this is the kind of business I do, this is kind of business. So what do you think? Website, what can you understand all of those things, and you pay them for a session. Like, if you notice, there was a time just now during this session that I took a break and I told you I had to respond to somebody. That person is seeking for consultation, and I just have to respond to the person. I'm in a live meeting now. I will reply you, and when I'm going to reply the person, my consultation session is not going to be for free. Yeah, my consultation session is not going to be for free. So you can do all of these things. You can help people purchase domain name and hosting. Now this is another lucrative one. Guys. Some people do not know the right domain name, the right hosting provider to purchase to work with for their project. I hope you know that it is not all kind of website you use any hosting for. There's some kind of website that when you host it on some kind of domain or hosting provider, they will take it down instantly. So it is now your duty as a developer who has experience to now offer consulting service, not consulting now, to now help these people purchase a domain name and a hosting platform that will be convenient for the kind of website they want to host, and you charge them for it. For instance, I have a hosting platform that is very affordable, very cheap, and should I disclose it? Should I disclose it, guys? Okay, let me see your response. Should I disclose it? This hosting platform,
We can patronize you.
what they do, they sell a .com domain name for about 10,000 naira, and their medium hosting is also 10,000 naira. So with 20,000 naira, you have a .com domain name and a hosting with this my provider that I'm working with. Where others, you must owe up to 40,000 naira. So what I do is this: I will charge my client 30,000 naira to purchase a domain name and hosting, a .com domain name and hosting I'll go to my hosting provider. I'll pay 20,000 naira, sometimes 21, sometimes 22, and the remaining profit becomes mine. You will not beat me for it. It's my business. So, for those of you that are interested in knowing this hosting platform I'm talking about, is BT Host. BT Host. So you can just go and check them out. I'm not doing advert for them, but I'm just telling you that their services is affordable compared to others. So just check on BT Host, check on their services, and if you like them, you can work with them. So back to what we were saying, you can be purchasing domain name and hosting for people and getting paid. So these are services you can do aside from coding. You can also do copywriting. There are some people, they don't know how to write copies for their website, so you can do this for them. And thank God for artificial intelligence. If you see the know how to use artificial intelligence like this Facebook Meta AI and ChatGPT to write content, I don't know what you are doing, what you are still looking for in this 24th century. So you can just check on all these things instead of sitting down to wait for who will come and give you a web development job or a project to start from scratch, and you are coding on your head over all the nights for 3 months. You are still writing code. You can just do all of these things. Now the next one I want to talk about is building personal brand and monetizing your expertise. And this is where a lot of us are still lagging behind. Many of us, we don't have our own brand. See, no matter how small it is, you don't need to have an office. Your WhatsApp is your office. Your Facebook page is your office. You don't need to have a physical office. Like, the way the thing is in our head, many of us, we are just looking for that big office, the empire where you employ people. No, a room is not built in a day. Start branding. Start your own personal branding. It can even be your own personal name, and just make people know that this is what you are into. Some of us, even our own relatives, does not know that we are web developers. Your own brother, your own uncle, auntie does not even know that you are a web developer, and you expect somebody in USA, Canada to now come and patronize you. How is it your village people you expect to go and tell them? It doesn't work like that. So you have to brand yourself. You have to put in some level of professionality to what you are doing. Makes yourself stand out from the crowd. See, there is no field that is not competitive. Every field is competitive, but how you present your branding is what will make you stand out in the midst of others. So branding is very important. Let people know that this is what you do. You are a web developer. Don't keep quiet about it. Don't close your mouth about it. So when you are able to build a brand, you now start monetizing your brand. And how do you monetize your brand? Offering consulting services, working on projects and many of all those stuff. And another thing you can also do, build projects. You don't need somebody to pay you to work. Just work on anything, especially if you are a beginner. I believe we have both beginners and professionals here. Especially if you are a beginner, start building projects. Many of us, our own company website, we have not built any project before. Even a personal portfolio or a resume website you do not have. Now, if anybody is contacting you for a project, maybe a company wants to contact you for their web development project, the first thing they will ask you is your portfolio. They want to see your previous work. And if you don't have anything to show, I'm sorry, you might not close that deal, because nobody wants to work with somebody who have not done anything before. Nobody wants them to use their work to learn. That's it. If you go to a barber salon now and they bring a novice to come and cut your hair, you will run because you don't want them to spoil your hair. That's it. So nobody wants to work with a total novice. And how can you get portfolios? Is by building projects. Don't wait for somebody to pay you. For instance, when I started, day and night I was coding, and many of those codes were not for clients. They were for my own personal project. I had to build a school management project. I built a job listing project. I built an e-commerce project. I built a blog project. I built a personal portfolio. I built a company website. All of these projects I'm listing for you, I wasn't paid for them. I was just doing them for myself. And when clients started coming, if you come to my inbox and you say, let me see your previous work, I go use work tire you. I will just send work. You will be the one to get tired. That's it. Because I have gathered portfolios by building projects. And some of these projects that I have built are what I am selling today as scripts. Most of these people that are even buying the scripts, they don't know. They don't know say this thing you are paying for now is what somebody used to learn. And that thing has so much helped me to gather experience that if you tell me to work on a website now, for instance, maybe you are giving me an e-commerce project to work on now from scratch. I'm not talking of WordPress, code from scratch now. Within 3 days, I'm done with that project because I have gathered experiences. I cannot get stranded. There cannot be bug in my project because I have gathered experiences that at every given point I know what to do. I'm a PHP developer, so don't think that I'm just telling you things that doesn't exist. I'm not just a front-end developer. I'm a full stack developer, PHP backend and front-end. So when I tell you project, I am doing both the front end and the back end. I don't do WordPress. It's not that I know WordPress, but I consider WordPress as a waste of time because I can code from scratch. And how do I do this? By working on projects. If I should open my portfolios for you now, and let me see, let me go to my exam now and open. So you see what I'm telling you is not just, I'm not just joking. Now let me share my screen now so you see what I'm talking about. So you see this folder I want to show you now. This is my project folder. Just one of them per se. Now this is it. You see all of these guys, these are projects that I have worked on. Many of them I was not paid for to do them. You can see all of them. These are an hostel website. These are an investment website. This is a job listing website. Different type. And these are what I'm now selling to people as projects. This is just one folder. Let me take you to another folder. Now you see this folder here. This is also another one. So you see, I don't tell you things that are not working for me. So when somebody now meets me and say, I need an e-commerce script, I don't need to go and search far. I already have projects on e-commerce that I can just give you and you can just install and get to work. So build projects, and when you begin to build projects, you begin to gather experiences that can help you and others, and also help you close deals. All right, now the next one we're going to be talking about, if you have questions, just drop them on the comment section. The next one we're going to be talking about is you sharing your knowledge as content. Yeah, a lot these days now, I believe we are not new to content monetization, Facebook, YouTube, and whatsoever monetization. You can also start there as a developer. You can create a Facebook page, and in that your Facebook page, the content you are doing is just to teach people basic HTML. You can just be talking on website, what your website need to function. Just be talking anything, and like that you begin to grow your Facebook page. And before you know it, you are now a content creator. Yeah, that's the right word. You are now a content creator, and before you know it, Facebook starts paying you and all that, and that will help you get clients. For instance, now me, I do more of YouTube. All right, my YouTube channel is not so grown. I will advise just try and subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay, just to still support me. But the revenue I'm getting from my YouTube channel,
drop the link to your
from my YouTube channel, I will drop in the link. I will drop it. The revenue I'm getting from my YouTube channel, guys, the sales that YouTube channel has driven to me in less than a year now, is something that people have not even think about it. And it's just a channel of just about 100 subscribers and so. But I have gotten sales from that YouTube channel. So you can be doing something like that. Just talk on something, create. You can do YouTube, you can do Facebook, you can even do TikTok. I know some guys that are into TikTok. All right, so you see, all of these things, they are not easy. They are just things that you can do them while sitting down. It doesn't really need to take too much of your time or something. All right. Now the next one, which is maybe the last thing we're going to talk about, then we'll just take questions. Then if anybody have contributions, because this webinar, like I said before, I'm not the alpha and omega, I'm not the Omini Noah. There are some persons here that still knows more than me. I'm already seeing some of my bosses here. So you're also going to be sharing your ideas with us, how you have succeeded over the years as a web developer. The next one is diversity stream of income. Now, if you are still relying on one stream of income as a web developer, you are wrong. As a web developer, you can be doing UI UX design, you can be doing product management, you can be doing graphic designing, you can be doing many of all those things. So when web development job is not available, you won't be stranded, you still have something to do. All right, so you can think of any other skills you know that you can offer, and also work on them. Try to bring them to the public, let people know that okay, this is what you can do, and you understand. For instance, now I am a graphic designer, I'm a copywriter, I'm a digital marketer, I do academic projects, I do academic assignments and all that. So you see, I cannot be broke, because there are sometimes web development job might not come for 3 months, but I will still not be broke, because I can do projects, academic projects now for somebody and get paid 80,000 naira or so within shortest possible time. I can do graphic design, and like today now, I just had a little graphic design, went to the printing press and print, and on a random scale, on a rough estimate, I made 10,000 naira from that work. Just a small work though, just small one. I just designed certificates for a church and printed the certificate, and I made 10,000 naira for myself just sitting down in my house. I didn't have to do much work. So do not rely on just one stream of income. It's not going to help you. Try and launch out to other things that you can do as a web developer, and work on them. Let people know that okay, this is what you are doing. And one thing again, try to bring yourself out. Don't hide yourself, don't hide your skill. Let everybody know that you are a web developer. Let everybody know this is what you do, so that the day that they need your services, they will be able to contact you. Some of you know Facebook page, even your own WhatsApp. So we are seeing your DP, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't understand you guys, and you say you are looking for clients. If we are coming to look for you now, is it Cristiano Ronaldo we are coming to meet? It's not Cristiano Ronaldo. So get a logo, brand yourself, let people know that this is what you are into, this is what you are doing, so it will be easy for them to locate you and get to reach out to you. And one more thing, try to get a platform that pays for yourself. What am I trying to say? Try to get maybe a VTU platform, or any platform that requires people to subscribe, a dating website, any platform at all that requires people to pay. So from there, it doesn't matter the profit that is coming from it at a time, but just have something that is running on the internet that gives you money back. For instance, I have an e-commerce platform. Yes, and people post their products on my e-commerce platform. When they make sales, I get my commission. All right, you can do VTU. If you know you are good, you can manage VTU. You can do VTU, and like that, maybe a day you get 5,000 naira profit from your VTU website. It's something. So you see that you cannot be broke as a web developer. So all of these things I'm talk to you guys are things that I think you need to look into, and also cut out something out of there for yourself. And you see, without relying on traditional coding, just sitting down on the system to code. Coding is sweet too, but at the time it can get tiring. Yes, so you also look for other means to cut out some corners outside of coding, still in that same profession that you are. All right, so let's have question now. I will be visiting the comment box now to see questions that are there. Okay, so if you have a question, you can unmute your mic and just share with us before we introduce our supporters. Then it's not going to really be a long time though. So I'm dropping the link to my YouTube channel on the comment section, so please just try to subscribe. And there are also other content you will enjoy from my YouTube channel.
Wow. Yeah. Destiny, you really tried though.
Thank you very much.
I'm actually surprised that you could do such an impactful webinar like this for free.
Thank you.
You know, like I said, like the comment I made somewhere not too long ago. Uh, I'm aware that the federal government is doing a free training for people on tech. They call it 3MTT. You know, I made a comment there that most of the time people don't appreciate these things that are free. So it's a pity that quite a number of people that are on your platform did not even attend this webinar. But somebody like me, I appreciate things like this that are very, very resourceful and impactful that are free. So I give kudos to you. So I ask, are you going to are you going to are you going to make did you record this webinar?
Yeah, the webinar is recorded and it will be uploaded on my YouTube channel. So that's the
All
more
right,
reason you
good.
guys should subscribe. So once I post it,
No,
like
no, of
tomorrow, I'll just do
course.
some editing and post there. So
Well, if like somebody like me, to show you how much I appreciate what you have said, because like me, you have just given you have just given us you have just given people tips on how they can
yeah,
how they can make money as a developer without. That's like somebody like me. I don't think I could have done something like this for free. The webinar, yeah, yeah. I don't think I would have done it for free. Because if you are teaching somebody how to make money, if the person doesn't, if they don't pay
they do
to it, they
appreciate
don't
it. I
appreciate it.
understand.
So yeah, drop just inbox me and send your account to me. I'll send a little thing for you to buy your data.
All right, thank you very much. I will appreciate that. So let me see.
Mr. Destiny,
All right, good evening.
good evening, sir. Thank you so much for this impactful webinar. I want to support what
Oh,
the
we
first
can't hear you
speaker just
again.
said. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Go on.
Okay, I want to support what the first speaker just said. You are really doing well. Thank you very much. This is not my first time of joining your webinar. I think this is the second time. The first one is when you introduced the PHP backend stuff,
Okay.
and I'm a newbie in full stack developer, and I would really love to work with you so that you can put me through some area where I lack. I'll be in your DM later in the day,
All right.
possibly tomorrow morning because my battery is low now, and NEPA just performed their rubbish they used to do. So just like the first speaker said, I will be in your DM and show appreciation for what you have done.
All right. Thank you
So
very
far,
much.
so good. I've never seen a situation where an opportunity like this is being given out for free, and you have really shown yourself to be a good citizen of this country. God bless you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate your compliment. I really appreciate that. At times we just have to share our resources to the society so that we just have people also learn and come to the reality of these things that even if the government is not helping us, we as young people, we can still help ourselves. Yeah. So any other person, if you have a question or anything you want us to discuss about, we have 15 minutes left for this session.
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah, Destiny. Now, I also want to suggest that now, though you have posted the links on the chats
Yeah.
the chat platform. Yeah, but like I think it would be better for you to post it on the WhatsApp platform
Yeah,
for
I'll
the
be doing
training.
that. I'll be doing that, of
Like
course.
we are, exactly once this call ends now, like people will not be able to access that link again. So it
That's
is
true.
better for you to post it on the WhatsApp platform.
That's true. I'll be doing that. So before we go, I will be having a free gift for you guys. Will be showing you a a secret website that I've come to discover that you can get um premium script, node script for free. You just download them for free. You can use them for your project and also sell them. So at least this can be maybe a startup business for our newbies or
Oh,
whosoever. You
I
can
can't
use
hear
this
you
to
again.
start.
Oh,
Okay, can you hear me?
I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person that can't hear you from my
Okay,
hand.
okay, can you hear me? Can any other person hear me? I believe my voice is up because I can see the signal on my screen. Is there any other person that cannot hear me? Okay, I believe my voice is clear. So I said I will be showing
Yes,
you
yes, we
guys
can hear you.
I will be showing you guys a website where you can download free scripts, premium script that you're supposed to pay in dollars for to get them on Code Kenyon or others. I'll be giving it to you guys. So if you're interested in the script, you can in the website, you can just come to my DM. I'm going to show you the website and show you how to use it and all that. So you can just download scripts for there, put them in package, and you can sell them or even use them for your own personal project. So you can even use that to start a business. So I'm opening business for some people here now. So any other person, any other question, any answer, any contribution?
And so my question is for maybe developers like me. And for me, I've been learning, I've learned front end with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I've gone ahead to learn PHP. And then for now, I'm transitioning to learn React. So what's the advice for us? Is it good to keep continuing to live from one language and start learning another, or we should stick to one and then be be an expert in that? So that's my question.
Now, what I will advise you is better you stick to one and become an expert in that one because you putting hands here, you may end up not being good in any of them. For instance, I will use myself as an example. I learned front-end development, PHP, I'm sorry, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Then I migrated to PHP for backend development, PHP and SQL. Though there are other backend development language like Node.js, Python, and others, but I didn't go for them. I am digging deep into PHP. So there is nothing you want to bring now that I cannot give you in PHP. There is no argument like some Python guys want to argue that Python is better than PHP. See, I will tell you, let's not argue. Do a project in Python. Let me do the same project in PHP and see who works better. So it is better to stick to one. And let me tell you guys, I don't do framework. I hope you know the other PHP framework like Code Igniter, Laravel, and others. I just focus on the native PHP and things that I do with PHP. You will think it was done with maybe Laravel or something else. So my advice for you, pick one of these languages that you know you are okay with, is understandable to you because each of
I,
these
I,
languages they have their pros
I
and
think
cons.
PHP is better.
Pick one of them, learn it in details, ensure you are good at that one. For me, if I'm to advise you, it's PHP for me. So I don't know about Node.js. Python, I consider Python too complicated, but PHP is a very simple language and it's very simple to work with. So just pick one, be good at that one.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So any other question?
Yeah. Um. Uh. Thanks for your talk. Oh, I was hoping if you could share your GitHub projects on the e-commerce site.
Sorry? We didn't hear
I was
you.
hoping you could. Thanks for the talk, and I was hoping you could share your GitHub repo for the
Okay,
e-commerce
my
site.
GitHub repository. I don't have the e-commerce site on GitHub repository. It's launched. It's a live website and it's running. So, but presently now,
As in,
yeah, I can hear you.
is it a private repo?
Okay, can you just message me on WhatsApp? I think that would be better because we are currently out of time now. So we can just have a better conversation. So, before we go, I would just like to introduce our supporters for this platform. The first is swiftdigicards.com. Swift Digicards page us a very good support both on their Facebook platform and others. So if you're on Facebook, just search for swiftdigicards.com and try and follow them to learn how to sell digital products and others. They offer um notable content there that will also help you in your digital selling space. And thanks to Auchi, tech community Auchi also rendered us a very great support. So if you are within the Edo State, Edo North, and you want to network with your fellow tech guys, web developers, and others, just check on Facebook, Tech Community Auchi, and be a part. So one thing I want to encourage you guys, try to network with others, try to network with your fellow developers. Nobody is in a competition with you. You are just thinking that everybody is competing with you. Nobody is really competing with you. Just try to network. You see somebody on your contact or maybe on the group chat. From now, the group chat will be open. So just try network. You have anything, any question you can ask, we answer you. We are good. So you have a project, you need partners to partner with you on the project. You have something, you just network with people. It will also help you grow faster in your own space. So if there's any other question, you can drop it on the group chat. We are going to be responding to them as soon as possible. So thank you all for joining me on this platform.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, I think before you leave, I'll also want you to drop the link to the premium script site that you promised that you're going to drop.
all right. Let me drop it here. It's doniaweb.com.
Hello,
Yeah, we are with you.
Adonia. What are you typing it, or you are
Yeah,
just
I'm,
saying it
I'm
orally?
typing it. I'm typing it. Um check the chat room now. So it has been dropped. You can just copy it and
Okay, okay.
get it there. So you can get premium scripts for free there and just install them, go through their documentation and all that. So before we go, any other question? So if you want to learn PHP, front-end development with HTML,
So
CSS, you want to learn PHP for back-end development, I have a course on the both front-end and back-end development, and it's currently on my e-learning platform. I'll be dropping the link on the group chat, so you can just go there to register. Just inbox me, I'll register you, then you can start learning front-end development or back-end development or whichever one you want to learn. Then if you sell digital products and you need a platform to help you sell better, just head over to swiftdigicat.com/vendor, register as a vendor, then you can post your product. And for those that are on this platform now, once you register on Swift Digicat, you're going to get a free 1000 naira welcome bonus that you can withdraw. Is a real cash, is not some kind of so you can withdraw and use it for yourself. So just head over to swiftdigicat.com/vendor to register. So see you guys.
I've got. Can you just help with the link of the? I can't get what the name was. Swift what?
Okay, it's in the chat section of this webinar now, and I will be dropping it on the WhatsApp group. So if you are not in the WhatsApp group, please join the WhatsApp group because I'm going to be dropping information there per time. Let me send the link now to the WhatsApp group. It's just unfortunate that some persons didn't take this webinar serious, and let's not say they missed so far because I'll be
No,
posting
they missed though. They missed. They
I'll
really
be
really missed.
posting the
Time.
video on YouTube so they can also get to follow up the video there.
So I was to also ask, uh, which database are you using for
Okay.
the Swift DigiCut?
I use MySQL for all my projects. PHP and MySQL. PHP is the programming language. MySQL is the database I
Are
work
you
with
are you hosting it on your server,
on a server.
or are you using software as a service
I host on
platform?
server. I host on server.
Or which platform?
Like I said
Or is
earlier, depending on the kind of website you want to host, that is what you will consider in choosing the hosting platform to work with. There are some hosting platform. If you go and put online banking there, they will take it down.
like yours? I mean yours,
Okay, the one
the
I
Swift DigiCut.
it depends on, okay, for Swift Digicat is hosted with Namecheap. You can just go on Namecheap. Any hosting platform is okay. E-commerce is not that of a it's not such of a website that you should be scared of. But if you are working on a forex trading website, an online banking, those sites that guys usually use for their street work, you should be careful of the kind of platform you are using it on, otherwise they will take it down. So I believe there's no question.
Okay.
Those that will be in my inbox, okay, just message me now if you'll be in my inbox, alright? I'll be waiting. Just message me. Triple A Cyber Concept and who else again? Okay. Anybody, if you want to message me, let me drop my number here. If you're in the group chat,
Okay. All right. I'll be.
okay. So
Thank
my
you.
number is currently on the chat session. So see you guys in the group chat. And this webinar again will be coming in another 3 months. So just stay updated. We're going to be discussing more things still on the business of web development. So that's going to be the volume 3 of the business of web development. This is volume 2. We had volume 1 3 months back. So have a nice time, guys. Good night and stay blessed.